everybody. It's your girl, Claudia Jordan, and welcome to Cocktails with the Queens. You know what it is and what we're about to do. I'm with my girls, and tonight we are giving y'all sexy librarian teas. That's what we're doing tonight. We're also going to dish about everything that's trending in the news and on social media. And we're going to get into some queendom where we go a little bit deeper, and I love that segment. Ladies, how y'all doing tonight?
Hey, girl, hey.
Oh, now we all have glasses.
Okay. And what's crazy, Claudia, is that I'm telling you, I can't see a thing. Hey.
Okay. Hey, what's happening?
What's up, girl?
Yeah, movie. I'm doing two things at one time.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Miss Carrie Hilson, baby.
What's up, Carrie?
Hey, girl, hey.
Let me go see a movie for the love of money. All right. Bye.
Food.
Hey.
What's the food?
What y'all drinking tonight?
You know your girl V. I got my vino in my Baccarat glass.
All right.
A piece of a cocktail. This is like a fresh juice with a splash of liquor. Okay, then. So.
I have them right here for all the queens. I'm representing having a tea.
Yes.
Well, I done threw some Tito's and some some sweetener. It is so strong. It is so strong. But ladies, it's so funny that we're doing the sexy librarian theme tonight because I'm known, of course, for always having glasses, not being able to see, missing cues every single week. They go to commercial. I don't even see the thing anymore. So I finally had surgery on my eyes and I don't even need glasses anymore. I'm so excited. I had one eye done and I had it's like cataract surgery. They took out the lens in my eye. I had to be put under surgery and be put to sleep. And when I woke up, it was blurry. And the next day I went for my follow-up, ladies. I had 20/70 vision in this eye. Wow. And now it's 20/20. I go and get the other one done in a couple of weeks. So I'm so excited.
That's too fun. Yay. I'm so happy. You know, Claudia, a lot of people are in fear. Like for the longest time, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to do it. But I'm telling you, every morning when I would pick up my phone, I was like,
it's further away.
I mean, it was just embarrassing. So finally, I was like, you know what? I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to go and get my LASIK eye surgery because then I will be on set trying to, talk to cutie pies and then had to pull out my grandmama glasses. That wasn't it. No, ma'am.
You know what's funny, ladies? I didn't know how terrible of a makeup job I was doing as well. I was all outside the lines. Eyebrows was different colors. It was just a mess. So I just want to lashes off. So just shout out to Paragon Eye Center in Arlington. Dr. Blair, thank you so much. You gave me hope. I thought I was going blind. So, okay.
Yes, Dr. Blair. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, of course, I got to introduce my ladies. You know who they are. They need no introduction. But Selena Johnson as the sexy librarian, Vivica A. Fox as a sexy librarian, and Lisa Ray as a sexy librarian. Ladies, y'all look so cute like this.
Oh, my goodness. Like I told
Claudia
you.
Jordan as a sexy librarian.
Yeah, give it to her, Lisa Ray.
I'm in a public school. I'm like a little bit of a mess.
Oh, my goodness.
Claudia's a sexy librarian every Monday.
I feel like I'm in the Catholic. I might spank you behind closed doors.
Hilarious. All right, ladies, let's get into some hot topics because we were all off at Thanksgiving. There was so much that went on. I was like, I wish we were on with the girls so we could talk about this stuff. Right. All right, let's get into it. Before we get into it, I definitely want to take a moment to acknowledge the passing of menswear, the artistic director of menswear for Louis Vuitton and the founder of the fashion label, which is wildly successful, Off-White. Virgil Abloh passed away from a rare form of cancer. He was super young, and we'd like to send our condolences to the family and friends of Virgil. Did anyone know Virgil?
Unfortunately, I did not. I mean, literally, I saw all of the, when someone passes away, you get, RIP or it starts trending or things like that. To find out that this wonderful, beautiful African-American man was only 41 years old and so had touched so many lives and was so fashionable and such a huge influence in the fashion industry, was truly a tragic loss.
It really was. It really was. Well, I love how social media rallied around this man. Again, another reminder, folks, we got to give our people their flowers when they're here with us. Yeah. It's beautiful after the fact. I just want everyone to know they are loved like that when they're here. Okay. Moving on. Okay. The three white men who chased down and murdered Ahmaud Arbery were found guilty of all charges, all murder charges, and all the charges pretty much against them, except like a couple. Prosecutors have said that they intend to seek life in prison without parole for the 3 defendants. The date of the sentencing has not yet been scheduled. As aunts and mothers and cousins of young Black men, how does it feel, ladies? How does this verdict make you feel?
Let me ask you this. Are they out on bond?
No,
They're
in. No, they took them straight to jail.
Okay, well then I didn't know if they got, were waiting outside.
Whenever you are found guilty, it's like, I'll just do a quick recap for you, Lisa Ray. Like, remember when the gentleman was found guilty with murdering George Floyd? Immediately they come up, they cuff you, and you are immediately escorted to jail.
There's no parole.
But didn't he get out? Didn't he post bail or something?
Well, yeah, that was at first.
Before the trial.
Yeah.
You can post before the trial, like while you're awaiting trial, but after that, it's a wrap. So once
Selena you found guilty, it's Fling.
Selena, how do you feel about it?
It's a victory in terms of Emmett Till, all the Black men who were not brought to justice with senseless lynchings like this. Mm-hmm. But as a mother, I just wept inside. Because it confirms, even though we knew, but it confirms that you took this woman's son for no reason. For no reason. He's gone. 25 years old. You can't get him back. Okay. Her baby. You took her baby. And so as a mother of 2 Black sons, 2 Black young boys, that could have been my son who's 14 years old, Yeah. And I just wept inside. Like, it's a victory, but it's not really a victory. You know what I'm saying? It's just, It's really awful.
Vivica, how do you feel about it?
Well, I absolutely rejoice, to be very honest with you, especially after the crazy verdict that we got in Wisconsin, that was just completely disappointed that basically 2 lives were basically just like, nothing happened. You didn't matter. And then, to hear that they're going to possibly, award this guy. But, the main thing that was that we were very nervous about this jury, because it was basically all white with 1 Black juror. So, we all had to really release it to prayer and say, you know what? We're going to pray that they're going to do the right thing, because see, the camera don't lie.
Okay.
And I think the most disturbing thing was that I just kind of saw what was out there with them chasing them down and some of the things. But what I didn't see was the one video of them doing an interview with the policeman, and the son was covered in his blood. I never see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl, I didn't see. And when I'm telling you, when I saw that hurt me even more.
What?
And some of the statements that he made, that he called him as he thought he was doing the right thing, that he stood over him and then cursed at him. It broke my heart. So when I heard, especially him, that then that was the one that took the stand and then said, I feared for my life. He was going for my gun. First of all, what are you doing chasing someone down in a neighborhood with a sawed-off shotgun and then telling them they got to stop? They got to stop, just because you feel you had the right to tell them to stop for no reason, that you feel that you was a vigilante. This now sends a message to those who think that they can go out because, I believe in gun laws, that they feel, and I'm sorry, I'm a little long-winded, y'all, I'm gonna wrap it up, that they feel that they have the right to bear arms, but to then go out and think that they can kill people and get away with it. This sent a clear message. When I heard guilty, especially for that main one, on all charges, and then his father that was probably egging him on, that he got basically all of him, and then the one that was recording it, he really was looking like a damn fool, because he was just like, I just kind of recorded it. Yeah. I didn't know that he had cornered him, that his handprints were on his vehicle and his prints of his shirt.
Yep.
Oh yeah. No, they literally, Lisa Ray, hunted him down like an animal. It was awful. So I want them to throw the book at them and put their butts under the jail, because that's what they deserve.
Let's not act like if it wasn't a carload of Black teenagers and one of them killed 1 person, they would all be getting the same charges against them as accessory to murder. And before we go to commercial, I just want to say, white people within this mentality that they are here to oversee us, to supervise us, to constantly tell us what to do. And if while I'm minding my business, I have to speak to you. No, the F, I do not have to speak to you.
Exactly.
You better get from around here. And all this Karen-esque behavior that's happening, y'all getting your asses kicked and losing your jobs because you're poking your nose in the business that has nothing to do with you. You really are causing your own demise with this entitlement attitude that you need to let go because it's not working out for you. So we got to take a quick commercial break. Elisa Ray, if you want to say anything before we go to break, or
full and choked up. I know about this, of course, but now that you painted a picture, Vivica,
yes, it's hurtful.
Like it's unhumanizing. It's a shame.
Oh, they were worse in the courtroom.
They were. Well, ladies, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with more of the show when we return. Welcome back to Cocktails with Queens. We are giving y'all sexy librarian teas. All my ladies are super glamorous. Like I said, I'm in a public library that wasn't fully funded. We gotta represent for everybody. Y'all from Beverly Hills, y'all look good. Okay, ladies, let's get into this.
Great principal with these strings coming down. With
Okay.
Like a high class.
You know she had to come with the pearls, dog.
He owned the library. Lisa Ray owned
No, see?
There you go. I'm glad you see.
All right, ladies, let's get into this story. The good sis Tami Roman recently appeared on The Real and revealed that she gave her husband, Reggie Youngblood, a hall pass to have a baby with another woman. Let's take a look.
Me right now would just not be the thing to do. Yeah. So what I offered him was an opportunity for us to take a break for a year or two and let him go find someone to have a child with.
Stop it.
And then when he has his baby, we could get back together.
Ladies. I mean, hey, that's being super evolved. Would y'all, ladies, give your man a hall pass if you're in a similar situation?
That is absolutely courageous of her and real big of her, but I don't think that I could do that. I understand it totally though, because that's what I mean by the part of that was really big of her, because she doesn't want to be selfish. And for that reason, that's why she came up with, I need to do something because I don't want to lose you. You know what I mean? So if it means taking a break so you can also have what you want and I can have you back and help you raise this baby and we can still be a blended family, which is a lot of people are doing anyway, but not that way, the more of the traditional way, or maybe not. But she got to be real okay with their love, their relationship, the faith of where they're going to go with this. And I think she started a new damn trend.
Vivica, you were shaking your head.
Right. But I'm just going to let you know right now, that's a trend that will be unacceptable tomorrow. Okay. So check it out. I was dating someone and, we did the whole thing about, the children aspect of the relationship, this, that, and the third. I said, well, baby, that ship done sailed. Vivica can't give you no kids, baby. But what I wouldn't mind doing it is finding a surrogate who looks similar to me. You could have a baby with her. You'd be like, okay, that looked like me if we was to have a baby. That's what our baby would look like together. She could carry the child, but you are not going to have no relationship with nobody and procreate on my watch and then come back up over here. And no, ma'am, Pam. That's not going to work. I don't believe in that whatsoever. But you could go find somebody that looks real close to me and that child, when they come out, be like, see, baby, look what we did. And we would raise that child together.
But there's only one Vivica Fox, Vivica.
Well, no, you can get close. I get people every day that send me pictures on the daily that swear they look just like me.
They be lying though.
I don't do every time. I'm
like, okay, baby, keep over lying.
So, Selena, what would you do? What do you think? Would you, if your man didn't have a child, would you allow him to have a baby with someone else?
I'm gonna have to go with Vivica Fox for 300 on this.
Okay, thank you, Selena.
No, mamula. I agree with the surrogate. And I think because the reason why I would not be down with that, and I believe that people, they make decisions in their relationships according to how their trust levels are. So everybody has the right to make decisions based on how their setup is. Me personally, that wouldn't work for me because I don't agree with you having actual sex with another woman, creating a soul tie, right? and then coming back and trying to salvage another soul tie. Now you tied up with two different souls. That's first of all. And then you've had a full child with another woman. Now you've created a baby mama. Okay. And now that creates drama with a smaller child. Okay. Which is going to always be there to the end of time, like Chucky. Heidi ho, they're going to be there to the end. And so there's always going to be some of relationship energy between you and that woman. And I'm not here for that. I think it's too risky to allow you to have sex and lay down with another woman and then come back and bring all of that energy back to our relationship. I think that it will damage our relationship. And I know for me personally, I'm always going to be sad and like, well, was it better? Was it good? Well, who is she? Right. I'm always going to be feeling away. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm going to go with
it either, because I'm older. You know what you're getting into when you got with me. You know what I mean? So, we're not messing up our thing potentially to go start something else over here. I mean, understand the sacrifice, but we ain't the only one. You ain't the only one to sacrifice. And I mean, the relationship.
Before you got in the relationship.
I'm gonna say this. She is very evolved. And off the rip, it sounds like, hell no. Why would you let a man do that? Now, I don't believe in laying down with someone and spending 2 years with someone else, because you can definitely fall in love with someone in 6 months. And it's very complicated. But I do believe she spoke on miscarriages and difficulty with conceiving. And I feel if you truly love someone and they have not had a child, but they love you and they want to have a child, there's surrogacy and there's other ways for you to make sure that person that you love does not miss out. Because this is a conversation me and KJ have a lot about. You've had kids, I haven't, and now I'm 48 years old. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's selfish if you're like, well, you with me, so it is what it is. I think, again, I kind of take something from all of what y'all said. Yes, you don't want, no to laying down with somebody else, but there's plenty of surrogates out there willing to have a baby for you for $30,000 out in these streets.
Okay.
Only
and the surrogate will be like, all right, go on, get on, bye.
That's what they do.
They do for a living.
I agree. Yeah, but that is very evolved of Tami to have to take that position. And I tip my hat to her. But the 2-year thing, though, it's risky. All right, speaking of very, 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 and it don't take that long to fall in love with someone. So speaking of relationships, despite the fling that's apparently taking place between Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson, Ye is feeling hopeful for his future with Kim and says God will bring them back together. Let's take a look.
Relationships, we've made mistakes. I've made mistakes. I've publicly done things that were not acceptable as a husband.
I do appreciate a man that's willing to fight for his family, but what do y'all think about this reconciliation? And can these celebrities just get journals? Because lately they just been telling us all their business.
Don't they tell you all their business?
Get a journal, Kanye and Smiths. What do y'all think about this? Selena, what do you think about this? He's trying to fight for his family. He thinks that God will bring them back together. What do you think about this?
Well, I'm like you, Claudia. I give kudos to any man that wants to fight for his family, especially a marriage.
Right.
That's what we're supposed to do according to our vows, till death do us part. You know what I'm saying? However, we cannot dismiss how Kim may feel. You know what I'm saying? What if that's just not enough? And we don't know the depths of what he has done to her and what she has done to him, and if that relationship is salvageable. But we would all love to see, I know I would love to see the happy ending and the yellow brick road and the pot of gold at the end, where everybody just gets back together and everybody's happy, especially for all of those children to have their father and their mother together. All of it makes sense if it can, but should it make sense at the expense of people's happiness? So at the end of the day, like, Kanye, I want you to have your family back. And I know you told me you want your family back. So I know I want that for you. And I want that for her if that's what she wants. But I don't want her, and that's just me as a woman, to settle because you putting her on in the spotlight, and then she's unhappy. And then I don't believe in women staying for the kids either. So I don't know. It'd be nice, but not at the expense of people's happiness inside of the marriage.
Vigo, what do you think?
Well, yay. Is it yay or yay? What is
I don't know. Do y'all know?
Well,
it's yay.
It's yay.
Well, yay, okay.
Yay.
Did you feel that way after you saw the hickey that Pete was rocking? Or did you feel that way when you found out that she was with Pete, who everybody has heard got to meet?
Hold up, really?
Well, he did feel that way, but did you feel that way when you talked?
I'm just saying, it's just awfully ironic that
we gonna let that slide. Vivica just said she heard that Pete got the meat.
About Pete on the street?
No,
Pete got it going on.
Girl, I heard Pete is cracking. Okay, so when I saw the hickey, I was like, ooh, and Kim was all of a sudden walking, holding hands, looking real happy, like, woo. So, as they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
I ain't mad at her.
I have a tendency sometime to wake up too late. And because I think, she was long suffering, Kim, for a long time. I saw pictures of poor Kim crying. And I know what that's like. You like, I'm holding on, baby. I love him so much. You dragging away from him with your nails. Oh, don't take him. I love this fool. She looked like she done moved on. So, baby, it might be too late.
Lisa Ray, what do you think?
Is that we can't misappropriate and say that, Yeezy is a Yeezy.
I don't know, girl. We trying to figure it out.
They change names all the time.
And going through what he goes through when he takes his medication and when he doesn't, this is going to be an ongoing thing for Kim for the rest of her life. You know what I mean? He may really expose something that's supposed to not be exposed. You know what I mean? And so she's probably like, man, you've developed into this person that I can't even control when you are under the influence of your not over-the-counter drugs, but your medication. Till you may really put me out there. You can't protect me now because it's a sickness and an illness wrapped up in this now. You know what I mean? So it can be like, oh, this is a lot like you guys are saying.
Right. I feel you.
Let me just throw this out here too. Just because people get married doesn't mean that they're meant for each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I know like we have vows and the devil did it. That's why you got to be careful. You got to make sure that person is the one. But sometimes it's not ordained by God. Sometimes we did that. That's why there's divorce.
That's right.
And remarrying.
And I just want to add this little point. I am such a woman who believes that do not stay where you are not happy, especially for the sakes of children. That's right. How many of us grew up watching our parents absolutely being miserable together, that it affected our way, how we loved.
That's right.
That we didn't learn to have healthy. Now, relationships go through it. Don't get me wrong. But to stay, because, a lot of people be like, well, I'm staying for the sake of the kids. Baby, time passes by real quick and life is short. So, I don't believe in that whole thing. I do not believe in staying in unhealthy and unhappy relationships.
I'm going to say one thing about women.
Vivica Fox.
And with women, don't you think that when men try to get you back after the fact, usually you stayed in as long as you possibly could before you even thought about, I'm sure Kim thought about all of this before she left, right? Before she even was going to be spotted. She's a mother of 4. So I'm sure she didn't just jump willy-nilly into the arms of 20-something-year-old Pete Davidson. You know what I'm saying? I think she suffered for a long time. We all saw her look miserable. We all saw her suffer through Kanye's presidential bid and all this nonsense he was doing, embarrassing her. And she rocked. That's when you could have got her back. Once it's over and she cut the cord and she's out with someone else publicly, I think there's a very, 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 very slim chance, if any, that you're going to get her back. Because you went public with someone, she went public with someone. I think it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's tough. It's going to be tough on them. I mean, I fight for your love, fight for your rights, fight for your marriage, fight for your family. But just because you fighting don't mean that she got to give in. I
don't like how he's doing it. Like, it seems like he's publicly, like, he's using the fans and the internet to put the pressure on her. Like, these are things he should be telling her one-on-one. Like, we shouldn't even have this conversation to be talking about. You put it out.
He always do it like this, whether it's a good comment or a bad comment. So he's doing what he normally does.
That's true. All right, moving on. Oh, it's a whole cheating block and a whole Baby, take me back, baby, baby, please. Stevie J apologized to his wife, Faith Evans, on Instagram for a video that recently surfaced, which was horrific, of him exposing Faith for allegedly sleeping with other men in their bed. Take a look at Stevie J's now deleted apology.
Oh.
In the moment, you know how us guys do. I like to take the time to apologize to you, Faith, and let you know I love you.
I appreciate a public apology, but could you ladies accept a public apology from a man who publicly humiliated you? Or does it make it okay because he publicly apologized? Lisa Ray, let's start with you.
I think that maybe if he did it that way, is it because she blocked him and he can't really get to her and he like, yo, time is going to pass. And I really need to let her know, hey, I'm not calling you for no more BS. I'm calling you to say that, hey, I love you. I want to stop this. Let's talk. I want to talk to you. I need to, like, to get her attention. You know what I mean? He's not a stranger to social media. He's not a stranger to, publicizing and airing his dirty laundry with his relationships. And so this is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't know. I'm right there with it between the both of those.
Okay, Vivica.
Well, sometimes a tiger doesn't change his stripes. Like Lisa Ray was saying, this isn't his first time being in a relationship, and he's had past experiences, and it was uncomfortable to watch the video, because she kept asking, don't do this. You know what I mean? And this is one thing that I wish men would do. Okay, you go and do your social media apology. What else you gonna do? Are you gonna offer counseling? Are you going to go through the necessary steps to prove how sorry you are? Because just that little 30-second, little 1-minute thing on your Instagram post for likes don't work for me.
That was the beginning. That was the excuse me. Can I get your attention? That's what that was.
But he ruined your whole.
If you're gonna really fight for it, then come on, let you know, like, baby, I'll do this, that, and the third. Just that whole, to me, that's just not enough.
Not only was he harassing her in that video, but he really made a big deal and kept saying that she was sleeping with other men in their bed, in their house, in his house, her house, first of all, Stevie J. But he was saying that she slept with other men, and other men ran with that. See, she's the one, and it was all this false narrative going around that she's the one that caused the Biggie and Tupac beef, which was not the case. That thing came afterwards, and people try to go in on that. And really, once you say a woman cheated, people don't listen when you say, nah, I was just playing. They just run with it. Selena, what do you think about that? Do you think the damage was too much for an apology to take him back?
Well, I think the damage in that relationship, and I'm just on the outside looking in, like we all are, but it just seems like the whole relationship is just so toxic. Every 15 minutes is, this one is going to jail. This one stole on this one. This one they fighting in the street, or this, it's every 15 minutes is some kind of public discord that's going on between the two of them. And I think that apology is, it feels like a repetitive, routine like situation. You know what I'm saying? The way I saw the video as well, what he was doing to her when she was trying to go under the covers and you following her, to me, that's childish as hell. You too old for that shit. And for me, it was like, yo, like, both of us are too old for this shit. Like, you got me on social media behaving this way in front of everyone. We have children that are now going to be involved and harassed in school because of it. Like, just not thinking, very selfish, very ignorant ass energy. And the apology is just as ignorant to me. I just think that is too much toxicity, and I don't know what to say about them. They do need counseling, and I feel like they need counseling too.
I will say this: Stevie met his match with Faith. She's like, okay, my friend, I got you. I see you. All right, y'all, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Great conversation, great perspectives. We'll be right back with more Cocktails with Queens, Librarian Edition, Sexy Librarian, after this. Ooh, welcome back to Cocktails with the Queens. We were dishing about some intel that just came through about Pete Davidson And someone in the comments said that Ariana Grande said he's a 10 or 10 inches, something like that.
Either one of those is good, I guess.
That's doing too much. All them inches is a fool. That's too much.
That's too much.
Well, he funny with inches.
He what?
He
funny. In other words, right. Funny. That D game is strong with some jokes.
Take that.
So take that. And he got it going on. Okay, got it.
He's got an interesting look though. You know what I mean? Like with the blonde hair and his.
I guess.
That's interesting to you. Okay.
You know, I just feel like, Kim, I just want you to go get you somebody that's giving me a Lee Merritt tease. Okay. Like if you're trying to be, you know, you're out here doing community work. I'm talking about getting these people out of jail. Like she is really doing her thing.
She really is.
Trying to be a lawyer and really elevate herself. I think it's time to pick a man of that same elevation. You can't go down, girl. You got to go up and above a Kanye. You got to go above and beyond. Like
what Eve did what Kamora Lee Simmons did.
Yes. Agree.
You know, but Kim's just getting, this is probably the first, you know, when you first get out of something, she's probably just screwing him for a little while. That ain't going to be nothing. She's going to get the 10 inches.
A man like her sisters. I don't know, but they look like they in love. Courtney and her man are in love.
Oh my gosh, too. I love those two. Her and Travis together. Yeah.
Adorable.
So we have a few comments on YouTube real quick. Miss Keita says, this is the realest show on YouTube. I love this show. Cher says, I'm waiting for Claudia to address Portia's comment. No, you know what? She said that she recommended me back on the show. It's all good. I don't take that as any shade. And thank you, girl. She recommended. They asked her who she thought would come back, and she said me. So she said, give her a job. Thanks, girl. I will add one more to the rest of them. I appreciate you with the endorsement. All right, y'all. Let's get into our next segment. This is the part of the show where we talk about our personal lives and how we've overcome obstacles in our own lives. I like to welcome everyone to our queendom. Shouldn't we have like a hand gesture or something, like a Price is Right thing? I don't know. It feels like it.
Organically kind of went.
Yes. All right, ladies, tonight's topic will focus on the importance of being free and comfortable in all stages of your life. Now, this particular topic was inspired by I love this woman, Jasmine Sullivan's speech as she accepted Album of the Year, congrats girls, for Hotels at last night's Soul Train Awards. Now, Jasmine stated, I want to be honest with you guys. I feel real uncomfortable being up here in front of people and kind of seeing me, especially since Mama been eating during the quarantine. I made a promise to myself that I wouldn't hide anymore. Usually, if I wasn't feeling my best, I will probably not have shown up. But I didn't want to do that. Now, she continued, I wrote this project for women to love themselves. No matter what stage in their life that they're in, you have to love yourself, especially because society would have us, especially Black women, not love anything about ourselves. I realized I can't just talk about it. I got to be about it. Now, first of all, kudos to her. That was very brave to not feel comfortable and be up in front of these judgmental ass people, especially on the internet. How do you feel about how important it is to love yourself no matter what? Vivica, let's start with you.
Girl, I love that speech. And the fact that, do we know how old she is? What is she, in her 30s or something like that? Whatever age she is. It took me to get in my 50s to finally be comfortable in the skin that I'm in, that to know that some days that, you know, hey, I might be feeling a little chunky. I might want to eat that week, but to just focus on me, that it's like, you know, it's okay. That it's okay that week. If you hungry, go on and eat, girl. You know, and that she's found balance and that she loves her. Because, you know, to continue to go and hide, then that puts you in that little dark place that it's like you can never escape. When you can finally look in the mirror and love you through the good, bad, and the ugly, it's a beautiful place to be in. So I commend her for sharing that gem with other ladies.
Yeah. And it's horrible that the people that she was afraid to be seen by that will criticize her, who knows what kind of shambles they're in. But and people got to stop thinking that because they're a celebrity or rich or whatever, that doesn't hurt you as much, if not more, because you're an artist. Lisa Ray, what do you think about this?
I'm just, glad that she can find some balance because it's exactly that. I know how it is to look in the mirror and for us not to like ourselves because then we go to camouflaging and doing all kind of stuff, you know what I mean? And like she said, she probably wouldn't have showed up because it'd have been more comfortable to just stay someplace else. And that happens, girl, when you get older too, because you start feeling like I don't want to wear these long, tall ass heels either. And you want to wear some flats under your damn gown, but you like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. Sometimes it's like, should I opt out of this one or nah? You know what I mean?
When you skinny, you want to be at everything, and then when you and then you
try to tell girls to learn. Hey, have the shoe for the red carpet, and then have a comfortable shoe once after you're done the red carpet.
So I like that she's going to find balance because, she also wants to take care of her temple and still look good, not just for what she does publicly, but for herself as well. So we got to stay in shape. It's a health thing. That's a health issue. So the balance is great.
Selena, thank you. Selena, what do you think?
First of all, I just absolutely love that she said that on the platform that she had to say it. I'm certain there were so many women that just went, "Ooh, I'm glad somebody said it."
Okay.
He gave a lot of people freedom. Because guess what? What's going to happen if you do wear flip-flops under your damn gown? Nothing. Ain't nobody gonna whoop your ass. Ain't nobody gonna say you a bad person. If you want to wear some nice jeweled stone, sandals under your dress, you can certainly do that. There's no rule that says you can't. But the problem is that our industry perpetuates perfection as if it is real, and it's just not the case. And so now you have to feel like, just like Claudia just said, you want to be everywhere when you're skinny. You see what I'm saying? Yep. We should want to be everywhere because God gave us the opportunity to be everywhere. And
but Selena, they'll tell you too skinny then.
Yeah, exactly. It's never going to be enough. And so even if you don't feel good, because I know exactly how she feels, but I had to say to myself, you know what? Even if I don't feel good, God gave me an opportunity. So I got to go because because God gave me the opportunity. And somebody is sitting home that worked out, that is ready, that is capable, whatever the case may be, that feels like they're ready for the opportunity and have been told no. You know what I'm saying? That they can't even have it. So the fact that she said, we have to love each other at all stages was very powerful because it gives you freedom. I should be able to, no matter being a celebrity or not, and it's more pressure for all of us, but I should be able to say, listen, I want to wear jeans on the red carpet, and that's just what time it is, because that's how I feel. I'm still Selena Johnson. My voice is going to still sound the same. I'm still here going to receive this award. I'm still going to be with my peers, and I'm still going to be present and able to perform when it's time. You know what I'm saying? I love the freedom that she gave Black women, especially us, because they love trying to come at us and make it seem like we terrible on all levels. She just gave freedom that night. Can
I just add a point to the story as well, too? Do you all remember the time that Sharon Stone showed up at the Oscars or one of the big award shows with a white t-shirt on, a Gap white t-shirt on, and a black skirt? And they were like, oh, she makes such a huge fashion statement. Yep. I mean, just the difference.
It wasn't even a skirt. It was pants, black pants, like tuxedo type pants.
I thought it was a skirt, but the main thing was that it was a white t-shirt, that it was like, here's everyone in these gowns and, decolletage and jewels and this, that, and the third. And she was like, nah, I'm not doing that. But that, they praised that. So, if you're, whatever it is you're feeling that day or that way, if you're feeling like dressing to the nines, go for it. But if you're like, simplicity is going to work for me, be comfortable in the skin you're in and step out with your strength, your smile, and enjoy the moment.
At whatever weight, at whatever size, whatever the case may be, Jasmine is still seeing these people up under the table.
That part.
Skinny, slim, had the quarantine weight, it doesn't matter. This ain't gonna never change. So at the end of the day, I love what she said. She gave power and freedom to Black women.
And to the women that are out there watching this, it's not just even about celebrity, because now with social media, it's almost like everyone is in the position of a celebrity because you are putting once upon a time, basically it was only celebrities that put themselves out there to be judged and on the red carpet and highly visual. But now the average woman working a regular job, if you have an Instagram page or Twitter or pictures that you post or Facebook, you are going to be at risk for someone to criticize. And sometimes I think my life would be so much better if I was never on social media. I wouldn't even know what these people who are never going to meet me would think about me to make me feel extra insecure about the 25 pounds that I've gained, but we're on social media. We see people say, well, I'm going to talk about this later on the show. Are you pregnant? Your face is fat. Oh, you can't be pregnant because you're old as hell, or you need a nose job, or you need this. It's unbelievable. The people that sit at home just scoping people's pages to bring them down. And someone as talented and beautiful as Jasmine Sullivan accepting an award at a show that y'all watching can feel some kind of way. So imagine what the average person that's getting at home is. Can we just stop being nicer to each other? I'm just saying. Before I go postal.
Okay.
I didn't say go posting. I was going to say, yeah, you can do that.
All right, ladies, great segment, great thoughts. I really appreciate y'all opening up and sharing about your thoughts on that. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be back with more Cocktails with Queens after the break. Sexy Librarian Edition. Welcome back to Cocktails with Queens, Sexy Librarian Edition. Hold on, let me get my glasses. Okay, ladies, we all sexy librarians. Look at Selena, look at Vivica, look at Lisa Ray, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. All right, ladies. I'm sure y'all can relate to this. And this is kind of piggybacking off the last topic. But I had to address some trolls in my inbox who were being overly critical and giving, unsolicited opinions about my looks. One person questioned if I had a boob job. I said, thank you very much. That's just the 25 pounds I gained. Another person asked if I was getting a nose job because my nose was ugly, but then they said, look, I already had one. I'm like, okay, should I get one or not? And then some people asked if I was pregnant, and that sometimes happened in these comments. And that was all just because I've gained weight. I addressed it and some blogs picked it up. And then that became a secondary story like, oh, she's just trying to get attention because Tami Roman gave her story. So now she's trying to take it. It really was a personal post from my people. It had nothing to do with someone else's story. And I just got frustrated because we get like hundreds of messages, sometimes thousands. And instead of just addressing one at a time, I'll just put a post up like, look, I'm not pregnant. I'm 48. It would be a miracle, baby. It's possible, but I'm just I'm a little fluffier. And how do y'all deal with trolls? I mean, I know, Lisa Ray, you're not really on social media as much, which is probably the healthiest way to be. Vivica and myself we live on that mark. I'm always liking her picture. She always liking mine. And so I think Selena's somewhere in the middle. So how do y'all
blocked still, so I can't see nothing.
What happened?
The Vivica still has me blocked, so I can't see nothing.
You got on my damn nerves.
Ooh. Am I still on your nerve?
You been having lately, but I got to figure that out on Instagram. How to unblock you. I went looking the other day. You want to let everybody know I went looking the other day to unblock your ass, but you got on my nerves.
Well, unblock me then. You gonna unblock me?
Well, you help me. I ass figure it out. I will.
Yes, I'll
help you figure it out.
Right. I didn't already let your ass know that's baby sister right there. She had got on my nerves, and she knows she did. Right.
You know what? We're gonna get over it.
Right. Now.
So I'll have my people call your people and we get it together.
Right, and we'll figure it out.
Claudia.
Oh, we've addressed the elephant in the room now.
Well, Claudia, can I just say this to you, Claudia? Yes. Please, I'll be begging to say this just in my spirit. I just wish these people that's trolling you, I wish they could see you in person.
Yeah.
Do they know how fine this girl is? This girl is bad. Not to mention, I personally feel that the pounds that you have gained have made your body.
I know. I told her that too.
Like her body is banging. She got the in all the right places.
Like before that, Claudia, you had that triangular body with no hips, stomach still on flat track. Now you got a little bit of hips, some ass, and some titties.
And stomach still on flat. Got the most beautiful legs I've ever seen. She's always on Instagram in a 2-piece bikini. So these hoes that's talking crazy, let me see you in your 2-piece bikini. She fine as I don't know what. This heifer used to model. She still can model right now if she wanted to. And at 48 is killing a lot of you hoes in your 20s. So I'm just so confused at these people that are calling you names as fine as you are. I got so many people calling me, oh, I just want to get at that Claudia. That Claudia, she's so fine, man. I swear to God, that Claudia. When I tell you straight, gay, all the above, they be just trying to get at Claudia. I don't understand. Who are these people on your page? Who they
Tell her. I told her that. I told her, I said,
it's so fine.
Body of a teenager. You are a woman.
She bad.
Well, didn't I told you that? Didn't I tell you that, Claudia?
And tall with it too. A whole stallion. Like fine. I don't know who these people are.
Okay,
I'm sick of
that, honey.
What'd you say, Lisa Ray?
We got that together because we told you that when you came to Viv's house. Then we said, oh, we said it behind your back, but then we said it in front. We looked at your butt and said,
body is banging.
I love you, ladies. I love you, ladies, for that. And I know it shouldn't give it any weight, but I'm human like everybody else. And sometimes you may already be having a bad day about something else or some issues or family stuff or relationship. And then to go on the internet, which I love so much. And I'm in the house a lot to see negative. And they go, well, they can justify, well, you talk about everybody else on your show. We are covering topics. We're not being hateful. What are we going to say?
Focus on celebration.
Listen, I learned a very quick thing, a very easy thing to do. When somebody puts something really nasty, I just click their name, look at them. No, I block them eventually, but I just go look, see how many followers there are. If they're just trying to make, because then sometimes they're trolling you and then tag somewhere a blog trying to get attention, and then I block them. Or then I look at them and go, oh, really, Tink Tink, get your ass on.
I block people straight out the gate. They don't got to give me no boogie. I get soon as a fool.
I just want to see, Selena, I just need to see who it is first. So that if ever I see them out and then they try to come up, hey, no, bitch, I remember you.
I don't even learn how to block a person. I don't even be knowing. It's like, oh, do I block?
It's very easy, Lisa Ray.
It's tell you, I block folks. I report them. I restrict them. I erased let me tell you
and I didn't even do anything. They reported me, and I was like, how they gonna report me on something I did? And how I get them reporting? You know what I mean?
One wrong word, and you won't even see my page ever again. It'll be like I never existed.
I love the advice, and thank you for this. Like that, I didn't want to make it a thing to try to get a compliments, but thank you so much for just being.
No, it's foolishness.
It's
not real, sis. It's not real. They ain't seen you in person, sis. It's not real.
My skin is pretty fabulous. All right, y'all. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with more Cocktails with Queens and my girls when we return. Thank you, ladies. Welcome back to Cocktails with the Queens. What a fun show we're having tonight, ladies. That last segment,
these two.
It was necessary. Lisa Ray and Vivica, I will watch a show with y'all, like a reality show with y'all's ups and downs, and y'all look at Vivica's.
I told you that's my baby sister, but
she tale of two cities.
She be getting on my nerves. Sometimes I love her, but that one there.
She funny.
She is the baby sister. She is the baby sister.
What? She said, I said, I got to go to the bathroom. Go around the corner. I said, no, girl, for real, I got to use the bathroom. She go, I press the doorbell again. I said, you bitch.
And I said, bye, bitch.
The tale of two cities.
You know what? I'm going to say this real quick before we go to the game. And I will say this as someone that's been, getting to know y'all both better during this past couple of years. Y'all have been through y'all thing on this show behind the scenes, and y'all both have come to work every time and did y'all's job, and no one even knew what was happening. And I'm so proud of both of you that we're at this moment now that we're making fun of it. I've been dying for this day to come that we could do this. So y'all my dogs, man. Like I like this. We getting funky with it.
They're professionals.
Vivica, you gonna unblock Lisa?
Typical crazy.
Girl, if I can figure out how, I would. I tried the other day.
I'm gonna call you.
I had to come to Jesus moment, and I was like, okay, I can put her off punishment.
I'm gonna walk you through it after the show.
Okay, baby.
My IG inspiration. You know what I mean? So I know she be up at 5:47 a.m.
You know what? I am early rising. I am. I went through my whole list of blocks looking for your ass, and I still couldn't figure it out.
You just gotta go to her page.
Just so you know, I get an A for effort. I really tried. I said, you know what? I'm gonna let her ass know this. I looked for you. I tried. You got to touch my heart, and I miss baby fella. And
you just gotta go to her page, Vivica.
We got to do this game, ladies. Y'all look at the clock, okay? We only got 2 minutes for this game.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, since we're sexy librarians, we're gonna play a fun game and read corny pickup lines. But here's the catch. Each queen, or should I say, librarian, has to read the line based on the character or celebrity of their choice, and we'll guess who the person who's being portrayed is. Ladies, are you ready to play Guess Who?
Yes.
No, ma'am.
Okay, we gotta go real quick. Selena, you're up first.
Oh God. And I just said that I didn't even like this game. Okay.
Okay.
We got 1 minute.
So I gotta say a pickup line. I gotta say it in the voice of the character that I was given.
Come on, do it.
And y'all gotta guess. Okay. Are you a parking ticket? Because you've got fine written all over you.
That is Katharine Hepburn. Close? I don't know.
James Earl Jones? James
Are you
Earl
a parking ticket? Because you've
Eartha
got fine written all over you.
Eartha Kitt?
No, guys, it's Tina Turner.
Oh, okay.
Almost. But those are the ones that had that kind of diction, though. FYI.
Difficult, you up next.
Yeah. If I had to rate you from 1 to 10, I'd give you 9 because I'm the one you're missing. I don't know.
Angela Bassett?
No.
Vivica Fox.
What's that movie that Kim Basinger and that guy did?
That's really close.
Oh, we only have 40 seconds.
I did my best Oprah.
Oh, okay.
Oprah talks really slow.
Yeah, that was Oprah-ish. That was Oprah. Now that I think about it, that's what she gives you.
We only got 30 seconds, you guys. Lisa Ray, real quick.
That was the main clue.
No mathematician, but I'm pretty good with numbers. Tell you what, give me yours and watch what I could do with it.
Lisa Ray. Look.
Lisa Ray.
But it was a head. Do it one more time, Lisa Ray.
It was Ice Cube.
Oh, it was Ice Cube.
It ain't fair to give her a man.
Ice Cube.
Okay, yours, Claudia.
We don't have no time.
Oh, yeah, we ain't got time.
Come on, girl, you got seconds. Come
on. We only have 3 seconds. Thanks for watching Cocktail the Queen. We'll see you next week. Ladies, good show. Love y'all.